Hey everyone. If we haven't met, my name is Sharon Warshawn. I am a fragrance expert and I partner with Scentsy Fragrance. Today, I want to do a little product reveal with you. I'm very excited about this. It's been a hot minute since I've done something like this live. I am going to talk to you guys about the the February 2026 scent and warmer of the month. But first, I want to show you, strangely enough, the box, the packaging of these products, because you guys, Scentsy is undergoing a product refresh, a brand refresh. And it's not just the appearance of the products that is changing, it's also the fragrance itself. The fragrance is becoming so much more elevated and so much more sophisticated that, I mean, you really have to smell it to believe it, but let's start with just seeing it to believe it, okay? And then if you'd like, I'm happy to send you some samples and I'll leave you a way to do that in the comments below after this, okay? So first things first, this is called Veiled Meadow. This is the warmer. And look at this beautiful box. Now, won't you be sad when you get this warmer and then throw this box away? So the reason that this is so important that I show you the colors on this is because it is so completely new. It is so completely different. And it is so completely just like elevated and sophisticated without the elevated and sophisticated price tag. And I think a lot of us find that super important in this day and age. But I want to show you something that's sweet on the inside. If you've never had a Scentsy warmer before, it actually has our mission and our core values right on the top of the lid. So every single time you open the lid, you learn just a little bit about what it's like to be partnered with Scentsy Fragrance. So their core values are simplicity, authenticity, and generosity. I love that so much. We are in so many ways so simple. We just are fragrance. That's it. Home fragrance, car fragrance, body fragrance, personal fragrance, wherever you want fragrance, we have a system for it. So simple. Authenticity, we never pretend to be anything other than what we are. And I love that. And generosity, not only do individual partners, individual fragrance experts with Scentsy have their own fundraising programs, Scentsy does as well, and has given away millions of dollars to various charities throughout the world since they were established. And our mission to bring value to the world by providing industry-leading, family-friendly business opportunities, selling creative, artistic, high-quality products that warm the heart, enliven the senses, and inspire the soul. I love it so much. So with that, let me show you Veiled Meadow. Veiled Meadow. That's the box. Okay, so Veiled Meadow looks kind of quiet when it's turned off. Do you see that? It's sort of sand colored. And I say sand colored because that's important, because it does have an actual sort of sandy texture. It's not white. It's kind of beige, kind of sandy. See, that's not a clear dish. Oh, and fun fact, on the bottom, you can see there's the number 4. That's how many cubes of wax you can actually put in this dish. If you look up close, you can see butterflies, some leaves, some vines, flowers. Very, very, very pretty. So watch when we turn her on. Hold on, let's turn her on. There she is. Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? And so it's a little hard to see on camera with the light that's coming in from that direction, note to self. But these have like kind of a pink tinge to them, and there's a lot of detail in there too. Look at that. They're very, very, very detailed. So it's just not slapped on there. It's not just, like a little something that's happening. Like, as always with Scentsy products, there's a lot of detail to this, and it is beautiful. So I'm going to set Veiled Meadow to the side here. Oh, I have a little bonus thing to show you. I'll show you that in just a second. Okay, so the scent is Pink Peony and Pear, Pink Peony and Pear. And I love it because, first of all, who doesn't love a peony, right? Like when springtime comes around and we're looking in bouquets, we're like, ooh, what's that super pretty flower? It's always a peony. Like, it is always a peony. And pear, to me, pear is actually one of my favorite fruits. So I love pear. And we have another scent called Jumping Jelly Bean that is a pear scent. And I just have the most incredible scent memories when it comes to pear. Okay, so pink peony is described as a bouquet of soft pink peonies, fresh freesia, sweetened by crisp Anjou pears. Let's give it a little sniff. Oh my gosh. Okay, so all right, there's the pear. And look at that color. Isn't that just Isn't that just like the best color? That is such an on-trend color, like soft, just like the scent, soft and not like punch you in the face. Okay, so this is definitely a floral and it definitely has a little sweet in it. If I didn't know better, I would say that there's like some cream, like a sweet cream, like when you get sweet cream on your drinks from Starbucks or wherever. It's kind of what I smell. So floral, the sweet, the freesia. To me, a little bit of sweet cream, and then the pear is very, very, very subtle. It's there as a fruity element, but it's very subtle. So that is Pink Peony and Pear, and that is this month's scent of the month, and it is a glorious combination. I love it so much. So cohesive. So I mean, it's peaceful, but also like just a little vibrant too, just a little special, right? So the special like surprise thing that I want to show you is actually our Valentine's Day collection, and you guys look how it comes. How pretty is that? So it comes with this little red bow and this pretty little organza bag. And I think it's just precious. So it comes with the 3 bars. It comes with bergamot and tuberose. When we talk about elevated fragrance and elevated style, and just listen to the name, bergamot and tuberose. Champagne and pink grapefruit. Yes, please. Plum and vanilla orchid. Okay, so let's give these guys a little sniff. Let's see who I have here first. Oh, bergamot and tuberose. It's maybe I put them in order. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. All right, let's see. Okay, so the bergamot and the tuberose. So imagine a very subtle, slightly musky rose. Like, fun fact, when I first became a fragrance consultant, partnered with Scentsy, my customers would ask me all the time for something that smelled like rose. And I'm not 100% convinced that they really loved the rose scent, because back then, rose smelled like bathroom aerosol spritz, which is not pleasant when you remember that it came from a bathroom. So people would ask me for rose all the time, and that's what the rose products smelled like. They just smelled like I went outside, I picked a rose, smelled it, which is also the same scent of the aerosol bathroom sprays. So it was not great. This is beautiful. This is subtle. This is lovely. This is something that you'd walk into a home and it would invoke a memory, and you would say to yourself, I think I smell something familiar, but I'm not quite sure what it is, because it is a beautiful, lovely, fresh blend of a more subtle rose with that musky sort of bergamot scent. It is really nice. Talk about setting the mood. That is really nice. Okay, so then we've got champagne and pink grapefruit. I'm a sucker for citrus, so there's a really good chance I'm going to like this one, but let's give it a sniff and let's try. Let's try. Okay, so that grapefruit is there, but then it's got sort of the sweet champagne on the underside. Again, it's a very sophisticated scent. Like, these are not 2 scents you would think to yourself, ooh, let me mix grapefruit and champagne. We usually think of strawberry in champagne. And the fact that this is more like of a citrus in champagne, that's what gives it that sort of something special, something a little bit different. Now, citrus fans are really going to like this. It doesn't give clean citrus. It gives fresh and kind of like, a little different, just a little something different. Okay, very unexpected. I love that one. That one's good too. All right, so plum and vanilla orchid. Okay, to be very honest, I don't normally love scents that come off as fruity. And this one is fruity and vanilla and floral. Plum, vanilla orchid. Plum, vanilla orchid. Oh my goodness. Okay, and again with the colors, you guys. Okay, my black raspberry vanilla fans are going to love this. So all of the berry people out there, I'm sorry, I have to do this because I'm having a compulsion. All of the berry people out there are going to love this one. It is a vanilla color. Oh, geez. It is a vanilla scent. So if you're somebody, look at those colors. Just so elevated. Okay, so if you're somebody who usually shies away from vanilla, I would shy away from this, because while in my humble opinion, the plum takes center stage with the orchid and the vanilla following. If you don't like vanilla, you're not going to like this one. But all of my berry fans, all of the black raspberry vanillas, it's not as sweet as the orchid keeps it from being sweet. It's not as sweet as like the candy type ones that we've had in the past, like berry berry or like the Disney ones that are very heavily fruity. It's not like that. The plum and orchid, the orchid keeps it like, again, in that sophisticated line of fragrance. So that is the Valentine's Day collection. It is still available. I know we're already deep into the heart of Valentine's season, but there you go. Those 3 beautiful bars that come with this adorable little bag. I just wanted to make sure that you saw those too. So I will put links to everything in the comments. So if it's something that you're interested in taking a look at, it is available. If you live close to me, make sure you reach out to me in private message and we'll see if we can't help you out quicker. All right, friends, thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you later, okay? Bye.